All right. There's a lot. So one thing that is killing me today, I lied about something. It was a stupid lie. It was stupid. And I, like, within an hour told the person, I was like, I'm sorry. And he's like, yeah, I know. It's just like, you know, that, I hate that because that's not, I don't lie. Ever. Like, I'm so honest. I've gotten myself into trouble so many times from how honest I am. And like, having that lie, it just came out because I was embarrassed about something I had done by mistake. Oh, I don't know why. I mean, you know, just like suck it up and own up. Like, yeah, you fucked up. Well, it was this emotion that came on me, like, well, I can't, like, I don't know what it was. And I hate it. I lied, and I don't lie. And also, now the person I lied to, who doesn't really know me very well, thinks that I'm a liar. You know what I mean? Like, or that I will lie. Like, that's a definite fucking tale. Oh, I'm so angry. Oh. I'm so fucking angry at myself. I'm like so fucking angry at myself. I don't even want to. I lied. And I'm very angry at myself for it. Like, very, very angry. I don't lie. I don't. And then I just lied. I don't like that. I've been feeling pressure all week, and it just built up. My fucking back hurts. And I lied, and it makes me really, really angry at myself. Oh, I fucking hate it for so many reasons. Like, that's not who I am. That's not what I do. Or at least it wasn't. And now I do. I did. I lied. So stupid. Over something so stupid and so obvious. It was something like, okay, yeah. I mean, it was just this, oh, and now the person I lied to, who I do respect, thinks I'm a liar. Not that he said that, and he's like, you're forgiven and whatever. But it's just really embarrassing. It's really fucking embarrassing. And I really don't want, I mean, that's really something that's very important to me. My honesty has always been very important to me. And now, like, it was such a stupid thing to lie about. It was such a stupid fucking thing to lie about. Yeah. Oh my god, my fucking back. At least I copped to it, though. I mean, ridiculous. Oh, my back hurts, man. So there, I'm angry at myself for that. I'm angry at myself because, like, this whole day, I got some stuff done. There's a lot of shit that I should have done that I didn't get done. And it's because things just kept happening today, and I didn't stop them from happening. You know what I mean? And I don't see what my other choices were, but I could have chosen differently. My stomach fucking hurts. I'm so angry at myself. It's just. No one's here. You guys have all left me because I'm doing this from the Becoming Untethered page now. No one's watching. So why am I even doing this? I just want to go. I don't know where. I just want to go. I'm hurting so much. It's so stupid. I don't have to be. And I'm angry at myself for that. So, you know, what can I do? I lied and I hate myself for it. Great. Give myself another thing to hate myself for. I don't know, I'm just tired. I'm having a bad day. But it wasn't a bad day. There are lots of good things that happened, and I'm just tired. I think I'm just not sleeping the way that I should be. I do know what to do. I just came off this chakra class, and it was really good. Oh my god. I gotta find the heating pad. I don't know where it went. This chakra class, towards the end of it, we were talking about feeling your feelings. And we did this exercise where, you know, you start by feeling your feelings. You know what I mean? And you... Basically, the exercise ends with you... Well, during the exercise, you're encouraged to, like, think about, like, that in-love feeling and then direct it at yourself. And then, you know, love the whole world and realize you're a part of it and everything is one. And, like, I got so angry at myself because I couldn't do it. And this is self-pity, and that makes me angry too. So after this exercise, and I was trying, you know, I've been through so many of these exercises where it's just like, you know, close your eyes, take a deep breath, and then, like, you know, everybody goes through it, and at the end, everybody's supposed to feel all good inside, but I don't. I never do. It never feels like, but everybody around me is like, so I'm like, you know? But really, what's happening is I'm getting so angry at myself because I can't do what they're saying. I can't do what they're saying. You know, and then here's this fucking self-pity, and I hate that. So, there were only a few of us, right? And, one of the women running the class was like, okay, so now, what do you feel? And I was just mad. I was angry at myself. I couldn't do it. And I just got angrier and angrier. Like, the more you said, the more it was like, why can't you just fucking do this? Like, come on. And she asked me, she's like, how often are you angry at yourself? How often are you judging yourself? And it just came out of my mouth, like, all day long. And she just nodded. She's like, yeah. And one of the things she said was, like, when feeling your feelings, fucking calm down. One of the things she said, I'm so angry at myself, guys, right now, like, I could scream. One of the things she said was that you gotta feel all your feelings, right? Including anger at yourself. And it's like, that's such a weird thing to me, because, like, you're not supposed to feel anger at yourself, you know what I mean? You're not, those aren't feelings you're supposed to encourage. You know, those are, and it's true, though. I mean, it's like, everything else in this emotional work I've been doing, everything else, I'm just like, okay, I'll feel it, sit down, feel it. And I hadn't even thought of this. I haven't even thought about this as a feeling. It's just how it is, you know? So stupid. I just feel like I'm so fucking stupid. I seriously, like, this is brought up a lot. This is brought up a lot. And she was just like, just feel anger at yourself. Allow yourself to feel it. You know, just... And that was like, what? What do you mean feel anger at myself? That's all I do is I feel anger at myself. I lived in anger for myself for years and years and years. I don't want to feel it. I don't want to go back there. I don't want to. Which is another thing we were talking about today. These tissues are not as good as they used to be. Kleenex used to make something called Cool Touch tissues. These are cooling lotion tissues. And they say it's the same. I wrote them, and they were like, oh no, it's the same. It's not the fucking same. I'm sorry. These have got 2 plies. The other ones had 3 plies. The other ones, you feel... The reason it makes me angry, guys, is because my nose is very sensitive. And the more I use, the chapter it gets so chapped. And these fucking things don't help. Lots of anger. Lots of anger. Mostly at myself. But why? You know, like, why? I'm not a horrible person. I'm not a bad person. I don't know. I'm just tired. I think I'm just tired. You can see the bags under my eyes. I'm just tired. I'm like a baby right now. And I guess I just have to let myself feel that way. So let's feel that way, shall we? I am. I'm really angry at myself. They were suggesting going through this method, this test, this exercise, like again and again and again, even if I have to like just do it all night long, just feel it. And Robin was talking about like how she did this one night, like all night long, because she couldn't sleep anyway, and she was determined. She was having difficulty too, like all of us have difficulty when it comes to loving ourselves, right? Well, many of us do. And just my nose is all chapped now. That was about my ex-boyfriend. But she was saying she refused, like she was determined that she was gonna do it. And I'm just like, how? Like I know that I'm just gonna lay there and get angrier and angrier and angrier. But I guess that's something I need to do, It's like, just allow myself to be angry with myself. And like, relax and release through it. Just allow it. That's gonna suck. That's gonna suck, guys. And that's gonna take a long time, so I'm not gonna do that on this video, because that's gonna take a long time and a lot of crying. Last time I did, oh god, I don't want to do it. But last time I did something like that was like, oh god. It was like a year and a half ago, when I like forgave myself for the first time. Clearly didn't stick. No, it did. It's just levels, right? It's just levels. It doesn't happen all at once. My nose is so chapped. Stop. Why aren't my tissues the way they used to be? I guess I have to accept that too. Alright. So I'm gonna spend some time allowing myself to be angry at myself, because I don't want to deal with this anymore. I don't want to fucking deal with this anymore. It's enough. Oh god, but I have so much work I gotta get done, and I didn't get it done today. Okay, you know what? Let's get back on track here. What is the point of this video? The point of the video is not to complain. The video is, as always, to talk about the way I'm feeling and how I'm handling it, right? For people out there who might feel similarly in whatever situation they're in. So, excuse me. So, like, this feeling is like, it's like here, and I'm tired. I'm so fucking tired, guys. Maybe I just need to go to sleep. Okay. I have so much. So I'm getting very frustrated and very angry at myself. And it's, I don't even know where it is in my body. I'm trying to feel it. It's like not even in my body. It's in like my astral body or something. It's just like here. Okay. Oh shit. Oh, my freaking back. Great. Okay, it's okay. There's no reason to be angry about it. It's just the way it is. It's fine. That is fine. There's no reason to be angry about it. It's just gonna heal. Fine. That's fine. So, angry at myself. Frustrated. I'm feeling pressure. I'm feeling fear, anger, anxiety, like impatience. Like, stop doing this and go fucking work. If you're gonna stay up, that's like bedtime, go fucking work. Like, that's what I'm feeling. So, anger and exasperation at myself. I don't like revisiting these feelings. But they're still there, right? If I can revisit them, they're still there. Which means I need to deal with them. And the way you deal with feelings is you let yourself feel the feelings, and then you just, like, relax and release. Again. Can I just have some ice cream instead? Anyway. Yeah. I'm grateful. I am very grateful. Because of my friend Robin, who is teaching this class, and in fact she fought to get me into it because I was like, I don't know, I don't have the money, I don't da. Guys, there's so many different thoughts that are going on, that are just entering my head. Okay, let's just deal with that right now. Every 5 seconds, or even less, a thought enters my head that causes a lot of anxiety, or, it's just a lot of anxiety, and impatience, and exasperation, and like a lot. It's just like one after another, and they're all different, and they're all things I have to address. But if I have to do these things anyway, why feel like shit? Why feel terrible and upset and angry while I'm doing them, when it's really, if they gotta be, if I have to do them anyway, why feel bad about it? Why not just be grateful that I have these things? I'm so tired. So I can be grateful. I can be grateful for Robin. And I can be grateful for this class that I was in, because it's this past week or two, it's definitely a new level of emotional growth that I can do this. I've done it. It's just a new, I can do this. That's fine. It's fine. I started this work when my last breakup happened, and I handled that. It wasn't comfortable, and I allowed myself to feel what I was feeling, and I sat with it, and I cried, and I watched myself cry. Okay. And I watched the feeling, and I was the thing that was watching the thing, rather than being the thing. I am the being that's watching the thoughts and the feelings, right? And I'm so tired right now, and I think that's where a lot of this is coming from. I have so much work I have to do. but I did. I've handled this. You know what? And that was worse. That was so much worse. And then later on in the year, I handled my mom's stroke, and I was so proud of myself for it. And the problem is for me right now is that I've gotten away from the more daily practice of it. Like the more I'm not as grounded in it as I was. I'm not thinking about it as often because I've got so many other things that I'm doing, that it is important for me to make the time to think about it, to feel, to meditate. It's really important, guys. It's really important. I gotta practice looking inside, because it's really hard to do when there's like shit going all over the place and shit is happening in front of you, and you know, like, it's really, you gotta practice. So I'm gonna go allow myself to be angry at myself. I might fall asleep because I'm tired. What am I gonna do? So that's how I'm dealing with this. I'm grateful for this chakra. Robin, this woman, a couple of weeks ago, she's been on my my interview show, and she came on again, and we were talking, and, you know, she said, at some point, she said, you know, you've taken yourself as far as you can. You need help now. And it's true. I've gotten back into therapy. I'd been out of therapy for a while. And I thought I could handle it. I thought I could do it all on my own. But it's funny because she's come into my life just at the right time. Just at the right time to say, look, now you need a hand. You've gotten yourself as far as you can. And it's true. It's true. And she came into my life just the right time. And so I'm going to accept that from the universe. It's a gift from the universe. It really is. It really is. It is. Let's I'm going to get back to this, guys. I haven't been journaling. I haven't been meditating. And I was before, and things were good. Better. I was handling this a lot. Yeah, I don't have it. I need to journal. When I came up with my morning routine, like last year, and it was helping me lift out of my depression, I noticed if I didn't do it, like I was cranky during the day. And I haven't done it in a long time. And I think that that's part of this craziness that I'm going through right now. I am going to ground myself. I am grounding myself. But open my heart. Okay, open. So right now what I'm doing is I'm breathing and I'm relaxing and releasing, yes, but I have this feeling in my heart that I'm just going to allow to open, because it needs to be open. When I was journaling and praying more than I'm doing now, really in it, I could see the universe working in my life. And I was grateful for it, very grateful, and happy to take what came along. Like, oh God, okay, that's the universe is giving this is what I'm going with. There we go. You know, and I'm realizing right now that this woman, Robin, and this class, that's what the universe is giving that to me. They're like, it's like, here you go, this is what you need. And I'm so out of practice that it's taken me a while to realize that. Yeah, I need to get back in touch with the universe. Yep. And that's going to be journaling in the morning. So I need to go to bed. There's so much work to do, though. But I can be grateful, even though, you know, this whole anger, pissed off thing at myself thing is happening. I can be grateful because I can see the universe working in my life. And you know what? I'm part of that. I'm part of the universe. We're all part of the universe, right? Like we are the universe made conscious of itself. That's fucking crazy. The universe is so awesome that it was like, hey, I gotta check this out. You know what I mean? Let's take a look around. Like I want to share this with other people. And like, we're here. It's crazy. It's fucking crazy. It's crazy. And it's awesome. And we're all part of it. All of us. Every single fucking atom in the entire, excuse my language, I'm in Boston. I'm a Bostonian. That's the way we speak here. Every molecule, even the antimatter, matter and antimatter, it's all the universe, right? Our consciousness, whatever that is the universe. It's the universe. We are the universe. That's fucking crazy. And how can you not love yourself if you're actually part of the universe? Like, that doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any fucking sense. I should is a bad word. But it kind of is here, right? It is okay. Yeah, should. I'm just going to go with should, because I'm not going to deal with the trying to replace words in my head right now thing. It's too much. If we are all the universe made conscious of itself, who the fuck am I to hate myself? Who the fuck am I to be angry at myself? This is just, I'm on a planet spinning around the sun, around a star in the middle of nowhere, right? Michael Singer. Again. How can we be anything but in awe of ourselves and of others and of everything around us? We get caught up in our ego, we get caught up in our head, we get caught up in our emotions, and we become unaware. I mean, I've noticed there is this do nothing challenge from this group that I'm a Facebook group that I belong to, where you just, I mean, it's really cool. You guys should go check it out. Where you just like, it can be 5 minutes, it can be 20 minutes, however long. You sit and you just don't do anything. And it's not meditating, but you're just noticing, right? You're just like you're aware, just practice being aware of everything, you know, like everything you're feeling, you're thinking, you know what I mean? And like, and even for me, when I'm like, I have a thought, and then I'm like, oh, that's a thought. And I'm like, no, that's a thought. You keep thinking about it being a thought, you know what I mean? And like, but if I can just be back and observe that that's what's going on, and just be like, oh, look at that. Mm-hmm. Look at my brain. Look at what it's doing. It's fucking crazy. You know? I mean, who are we to not love ourselves? The fuck? You know? So, yeah, I can clearly see that this woman came into my life at the right time. She's back in this class, came into my life at the right time. She knows, she's in touch with the universe. She's really cool. She knows, she recognized it. She fought hard to get me in there, because I wouldn't have done it. I would have just been like, I can't afford it, forget it. But yeah, this is what I needed. So I'm really grateful that the universe delivered it. You know, it's so funny. We're so disconnected from the universe, which is actually impossible because everything is the universe, but we're unaware. We get caught up, and I noticed in that's what I was going with, that do nothing game, right? I noticed a lot of times that I would get taken away by one of my thoughts, or whatever tangent that I was thinking along, and then I would come back and I was like, oh my God. And I realized that the feeling, like when I come back, it's like, oh my God, I was gone. Like I was not here. Like it's, if you slow down and you stop and you spend 20 minutes just noticing stuff, and you leave, and during that 20 minutes you have a thought and you go off on it, and then you come back, you're like I was gone. Like I was not in my body. I was not there. And that's sad, because that we're missing our lives if that's what we're doing. And I can love that. I mean, I can love that I noticed that, and be happy that I noticed that, and be grateful that I noticed that. So I can be grateful even in the midst of like being super tired, and obviously that's where why this is so easily, not that things are always easily come upable for me. Like I feel, I emote. That's my thing, apparently. It's funny. I said this to the other day. I was talking to a friend of mine, and he had something that he was very self-conscious about. You know, I was like, look, dude, I don't know if you know this about me, but I can be emotional. He's like, really? I've never noticed that. And it's so funny because this group that I'm a part of, the Alchemist Nation, like, they're cool people. They're just different from people that I've ever hung out with. People that I usually were or have always been like artists and thinkers. I mean, not that these people don't think, but, you know, like philosophy type all the time kind of people. And just people who emote as a matter of course. So I never really considered myself like, yeah, whatever. But I mean, I was always within a group that, yeah, okay. You know what I mean? But like with this group, they're just, wow. You're the most emotional person I've ever met. I'm like, really? But so I said to him, like, you know, I don't know if you know this about me, but I'm an emotional person. He's like, really? I never noticed. I'm like, okay. I was like, but, you know, this has been true my whole life. And it's something that I got, you know, picked on for and really like shamed for a lot when I was a kid by my family. Constantly. Gotta love it when your family tells you that there's something wrong with the person that you are, right? Fun. So it was always something that was positioned to me as being a negative thing or bad thing that people, but I always knew it wasn't. I was just like, fuck you guys, it's my emotions. Like, what do you want me to do with them? You know? But you know, I did, you know, when I was younger, try and not tamp them down, kind of tamp them down, but like, you know, people get uncomfortable and they're like, oh, you know, you're so emotional. So I would try and like control it a bit more, like control the outside of it, but I can't. It's not who I am. It's just, I feel. That's what happens. I feel feelings and they show up. I feel them and you can see that. There's no hiding it. So eventually I just got to the point where I was like, wait, you know what? This is just how it is. This is just who I am. And I actually don't hate that about myself. I kind of like it about myself. And if someone else has a problem with me being emotional, that is their fucking problem. You know what I mean? And that was a big relief for me. I in a lot of emotional issues were solved because I didn't have the anxiety of trying to hide my emotions all the time. So I was telling this guy, I was like, so, you know, why not just accept this part of you? It is the way it is. It's true. You know what I mean? It is the way it is. It's not going to change. It's part of who you are. It's part of your identity. Why not just be that guy? There's nothing wrong. You know, there's nothing wrong with what you're talking about. You're self-conscious about it, but no one cares. They hear it. They see it. But it's not, we don't think less of you. It's just how it is. So why not let that be how it is? And I was grateful that, very grateful that I was actually, I'm really grateful that I was able to say that to him and it really hit home with him. And that makes me really happy because I think that it's resolving some issues that he has, that he's been suffering a lot from. So that makes me really happy. And I think I can be grateful for that. That makes me really happy. I do help people. So I'm very grateful for that. I'm grateful that my experience can help somebody else and I can see that in my life, and I hope that that's what's going on when I'm doing these things, because if there's not, then I'm just kind of crazy. But yeah, I'm just putting it all out there for no reason, but I know that people are enjoying it, right? So I feel tension, and I'm breathing, and I'm relaxing, and I'm releasing, and I'm observing. Now I'm talking a lot, and that's kind of putting me in my head, so I think I'm gonna, after this, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lay down and I'm gonna observe some more, and you know what? The anger is gonna come back up, and I'm gonna allow myself to feel it, and I'm gonna cry, because, you know, that's such a rare thing for me. And maybe I'll be able to release it. Maybe I'll be able to get rid of it. And you know what? That would be fucking awesome. Because I've lived a lot of my life being angry at myself. Like, a lot of my life. Suffering because I'm angry at myself all the time. And I'm not a bad fucking person. It's not like anything that I'm angry at myself for is like a venial sin. You know what I mean? Like, okay, yeah, so I lied earlier today. I don't like that. I don't like that. I lied, and I'm not someone who lies, but now apparently I am. I have been so honest in my life. I've gotten myself in so much trouble for how honest I am, and people are like, when I was younger, I gotta tell you this story about myself. When I was younger, I have a brother and a sister, right? My brother's older, my sister's younger. I would go, like, if I did something that I knew was bad, I would go up to my mother and I would say, "Did you hear about what I did?" And she would go, "Yes, I did, but I want to hear your side of the story." And then I would tell him myself. As a small child, I would constantly tell it myself. And my sister and my brother are like, "Fuck. Like, what is she doing?" They're like, "Oh." But I mean, I've just never been able to, it's never sat well with me to lie. And to, you know what I mean? And so, over a stupid thing that was so obvious. Like, it was so obvious. Like, if I'm gonna lie, pick something that's like, I could get away with, right? That's how bad. I have a lying face. People, when I was younger, I would be so afraid that someone would think that I'm lying, that the lying face would happen on my face, and they're like, "You're lying." And I'm like, "No, I'm not lying. I'm worried that you're gonna think I'm lying." But I have a face that I make when I lie, apparently. I just don't. And so I lied today. Sorry, back issues. Gotta find the heating pad. And I'm angry at myself for it, and I'm beating myself up for it. And I mean, I told the guy, like, within an hour, and he's like, "Yeah, I knew you were lying." And I'm like, I mean, it was obvious. Like, so, yeah. That's how good my lies are. That's how good I am at lying. It's so fucking obvious. But what I really hate, I mean, not only that I'm okay in myself that I lied because I came clean, like, almost right away. And that's what I do every time that an untruth comes out of my mouth. Like, within an hour, I'm like, I lied. And that's it. So I'm good with myself with that. What I think I'm really angry at myself about is that the guy I lied to, number one, I lied to him, which is disrespectful. And really stupid. I mean, like, really, like I mean, if someone lied like that to me, I'd be like, does that person think I'm that stupid? No, that's not what I think. It's not that I think you're that stupid. I am just that stupid. What bothers me is that now it's in his head that I lie. It's in his head that he can't trust me. That's something, like, I mean, once you lie, right? Like, okay, this person will lie if they need to. But it's really fucking obvious when I do. Like, I have to say, I'm not good at it. So at least that, right? At least people, like, even if they're like, okay, she lies, it's like, but her lies are fucking clear as day. Whatever. I'm gonna stop beating myself up over it. I'm just tired. And there's a lot of stuff that I wanted to get done today that I didn't get done. And I'm angry. But it's okay. This woman came into my life. I'm really grateful for it. About, like, what you're focusing on. It's so important what you're focusing on. I can allow myself to be angry and whatever, but I'm also going to focus on how awesome it is that the universe put this woman in my life and put this class in my life when I needed it. It's calling me back to get in touch with the universe. The universe is like, come back. And I'm gonna heed its call. I'm going to gratefully accept its gifts, her gifts, and do what she. Oh, ow, ouch. Oh, okay. I'm gonna go find the heating pad. But I am going to be grateful for the universe. The universe is asking me back. She's giving me these things, these tools, these people, this help, and I can be grateful for that. So I'm just going to remind all of you that no matter what's going on, no matter how angry you might be with yourself, with anybody, take a stop, take a deep breath, relax, look around. You can find something to be grateful for, right? Because you can always choose to have a grateful night.